believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And fuck all the doubters, they're just fucking downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown.
Noon, Friday. I think today is October 4th. Today is the first day of the No Prep Elite. And we are very thankful to have made it. A lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of money, just a lot of teamwork. Honestly, a lot of sacrifice amongst the teams, a lot of everything from the team. But we're here. Got the OG out here. I don't think we're gonna run it this weekend. We're just gonna focus on wife's money. Got her all out. I mean, she's pretty fresh anyway. She already got, Chris had stopped over at Billy Briggs, and I was supposed to go up and help him, but I couldn't. I was stuck on a job, but they got the motor rebuilt, you know, fresh rods, rings, pistons, everything. She got a fresh set of tires on her with only a couple passes. She got fresh tranny oil. I literally just drained and put fresh gear oil in it. She got fresh blower oil. I mean, she's as fresh can be, so hopefully we have a good showing this weekend. See how everything goes. I don't think we're gonna run this car. I think she's just gonna hang out this weekend. We'll see how things go. But not a lot of people here, obviously. There's only 16 of us. Tim Howe, Clay Cole, Nate Saylor. I think some of the other guys might have showed up to run Outlaw Big Tire, but we'll see how everything goes. Obviously the whole racing has changed now. Now it's a ladder bracket, so I don't know if everybody's been following along, but the way that this is all going to work now is all of the points are resetting to 0. And number 1 in points, Murder Nova, he'll start with 50 points. Number 2 will get 40 points. Number 3, 30. Number 4, 20. Number 5, 10. And then everybody from 5 to 16 will have 0. But it is still anybody's game because this race is regular points, but the next 2 races are 1.5 points, and the last one is double points. I haven't sat down and mathematically figured it out. That's what we got Stat Guy for, but who knows, you know? I mean, there's a possibility that as long as Murder Nova don't run away with it or something, you never know that the 16th guy could win the whole last event and possibly, you know, take it home. I don't think, you know, I don't think you could get no points and then do that, but you know, but it is going to be that tight of a race, man. It's going to be anybody's game that's on the property is, you know, so we'll see how everything goes. Man, we are as ready could be. Our whole season led up to this moment, so let's hope we don't have no issues. Got a little MH5, Pro Charger will get her done. I think the drivers' meeting's probably around 4:30, and then track probably goes hot around 5. Oh yeah, but the ladder bracket, the way that is all going to work is, so we are tied in points with Nate Saylor, so we have to race him tonight, have a little race off with him, and then depending on who wins out of us will determine which one of us is going to race Murder Nova. So basically the fastest will race the slowest. So number 1 will race 16, number 2 will race 15, number 3 will race 14, and so on, and all the way down. So we are gonna have a killer right off the rip. We're gonna have either Murder Nova or Giuseppe. So, and Nate Sailor. So, but we're just, you know, we're just as fast as all they are. So we ain't worried about nobody on this property. So let's get this, man. I'd really love to win one of these. I know Chris would definitely love to win one of these. So if not win the whole thing, but it would be really cool to finish in maybe the top 5. Maybe, you know, my goal is to win one of the events, you know, but we'll get with Chris later and see what his goal is. Catch back up with you guys in a little bit.
We're in the middle of an individual championship, and it starts here this weekend in Tulsa. So you're lucky. This is the first race of what we call the playoffs, right? You've got the regular season, then you got your teams that are at the top, you got your teams that are right in the middle, and then now we all go to the playoffs and figure out which team, or should I say which driver, will be standing at the very end with the most points. So what's going to happen tonight? Tonight is going to be, there's a lot of stuff going on tonight. So we have 4 drivers that ended up tying each other in points throughout the regular season. So we got to figure out what seed those guys are going to be. So they're going to have a race off, right? So you've got Nate Sailor and Chris Rankin that tied at the end of the regular season. So they're going to make a couple test passes, and then they're going to come up here and race to figure out which one is higher than the other in the seeds. Then we had a tie for second place. Wow, Ron Roberts and Giuseppe Gentile ended up tying each other in the regular season, so they're going to race after they make their 2 test passes to figure out where they land in the season. One driver will be second, one driver will be third. All right. Also, what's going to happen as well tonight is the other drivers that are in this 16-driver field, they're going to make some test passes, possibly do some high money grudging. Maybe some grudge racing running. Maybe. You go, okay, all right, got you, no problem. But some other drivers might be grudging for some money tonight during one of their test passes. Also, we'll have 7-0 as well. That is our index class, 7 seconds from the starting line down to the finish line down there. As well as small tire, so there'll be a small tire class as well. So lots of stuff going on today. Who's coming here tomorrow? It turns out, oh wow, everybody, nice. Alright, turns out I will also be here tomorrow, so I'll join you. Tomorrow is when the racing, I said, really starts tomorrow, right, as far as the championship goes. That's when drivers begin accumulating points. One thing to note is drivers that finished very high up in the rankings, or should I say high up in the regular season, they're getting a little extra help in the playoffs by more points. All right, and I'll go over that when I introduce those drivers. So let's meet our 16 drivers. We'll go one by one, starting with Mr. Nate Sailor. Then we have Mr. Chris Rankin. Mr. Jeff Lutz. All right. Coming in at number 13, Mr. Jim Howe. And we got number 12, Bobby. How we doing? All right. Number 11, Mr. Clay Cole. Then we got number 10, Miss Paige Coughlin. Then number 9, Miss Kayla Morton. Number 8, it's Kyle Kelly. And then number 7, who was also your winner last week in Michigan. His first ever win, by the way, for NPK, Mr. Scott Stewart. Alright. And then number 6, Mr. Disco Dean. Alright, now then, for the 5th spot, and this goes back to what I talked about, the drivers getting a little extra help depending on how they finish the regular season. The 5th spot gets 10 points starting off in this playoff championship run. And that is Mr. Justin Swanson. 10 points right off the bat. Good job, way to, you earned it. Way to go, brother. Alright, number 4. 4th spot gets 20 points towards the individual championship, and that goes to Mr. Ryan Martin. Alright, and as I mentioned, there was a tie for 2nd place, so whoever ends up losing the race tonight between Robin and Giuseppe, they will be in 3rd place. No, I'm getting shaking the head. No. Yeah, 3rd place will get 30 points, right? No. That'd be good to know. Right, they both get 40. They both get 40. So Robin and Giuseppe both get 40 points. Alright, so Robin Roberts in the house. And then we have Giuseppe in the house. Alright, and then number 1 in the regular season, getting 50 points to start off with, Mr. Murray.
Just got done with the drivers meeting and figuring out how this is all going to work. We tied in points with Nate Saylor, so we have to have a race off with him to see where we will fall in the seating. Same thing with number 2 and 3. They have to do the same thing. So that's basically what will be happening tonight. So we're going to go get 2 test hits and then race them. What do you think, Chris? Any input on any of this?
Man, it's a Texas track, and the only time we raced down in this area all year long has been small tire and Outlaws NPK a week ago. So in a turbocharged LS, so we definitely have nothing to bring to the table as far as data or knowledge. But open little help with Chase. Obviously, we can line this thing out. We're gonna get 2 grudge or test passes before our 3rd pass will be basically be our grudge race to determine 15 to 16, and 2nd and 3rd with Giuseppe and Robin. So, man, I'm learning a lot in this whole deal, obviously, because every track we've gone to or went to now has been some sort of new learning curve within temperature and DA and track service. So I kind of split in the middle of what we've done in Vegas and Michigan for here, and hopefully that works, because I really don't know where else to go right now, and I really don't know what else to do as far as shifting and slinging weight right now. So I'm gonna hope what we get gets us down. I'm gonna swing a little more aggressive for the first test pass, and then back it up from there, obviously, because I think that might be the best route. I don't know. Sometimes I go the other way, but in this case, I think I'm gonna go. I want to lean on it first and hope it goes for what we got. If it doesn't, we'll back on.
Yeah. Everybody getting in lanes now. Nate Saylor. We're gonna make our 2 test hits, and then we have to race Nate Saylor to see what seed we will be in. So, gonna get our 2 test hits.
About to fire the car up.
She's working on a tune-up.
First test pass.
Alright, so we're gonna grudge race Mr. Clickhole. Let's get it, baby.
All right, so track staff down there messing with the timing system now at the 3:30.
first grudge race. We were going to race Clay Cole, but there was a wool down in his lane, so we ended up making a solo passing. So Friday we had a test run, which was our second grudge race. We raced Guy Kelly. Made a really good pass. We went red, leaving a little early, unfortunately, but we made a good pass nonetheless. Going into eliminations on Friday night, we had to race Nate Saylor for the 15th position tiebreaker. We ended up getting the win, thankfully, and we moved on to be 15th position for our second seed racer on Saturday.
Most are probably sleeping. We had to get a little bit of an early start. Got some shavings in our oil filter. So we are trying to chase that problem down now and figure out what's going on. So Chris is under there. Already checked all the rod bearings. Now he's checking the main bearings. Checked all the springs. They're trying to figure out.
I'm going to check it next. That's my next one. Checking the thrust.
Something simple, just maybe a spun main bearing or something, and we can roll new bearing in it real quick.
Main bearing. A worn main bearing.
Worn main bearing?
We hope we know spun. If we got a spun main bearing, we need to fix that. Not here. We're going to put out for that.
Few minutes and hopefully we found the issue, and It's a worn out main bearing. Gonna check them all, I think, but definitely just found one, and it's leaving marks on the crank, so we're gonna have to get under here with some sandpaper and sand that crank and get it nice and smooth and get a nice polish back on it best we can. Like you said, if it did spin the main, we would have had to pull the motor out, it would have been out, but this is the best case scenario. And we can fix it here.
Crank looks salvageable. Colorado days, baby. Let's go win this thing.
You want the dollar bill?
Dollar
Dollar bill, yo.
And you think it's just one main, or?
I'm thinking it's one, but I'll pull down another. I'll pull the number 2 down. Check it.
.90 and sunny. Everybody's been out here thrashing since 7:30 this morning.
We have ratchet wrench. A ratchet wrench.
We had a couple of bearings we had to replace. I'll be back in business. You feel good about the fix?
I'll let you know after the first pass.
We've been out here since 7, so.
Yeah.
Now I feel like painting
Chris
that Kiko had on this motherfucker for hours on X2.
Chris literally has been on his back since fucking 8 o'clock this morning. 7:30 this morning.
Definitely didn't think we'd be doing that to this motor, though. Not this quick.
We're up here in the lanes,
For a second, you gotta get Lance clear of the track.
and we got
Sound good.
number 2 in points, Robin Roberts. We were able to get it all back together. Had to put the main bearings in, spent hours and hours and hours sanding the crank. Put new mains in it, and gonna send it, baby. You know, we're gonna make a pass. Robin's really fast, but
First round, invitational first round.
let's see if we can keep going rounds. If not, win this whole thing, boys. getting this thing to cool down. Check the oil filter, everything looks good. So bearings are holding up. Hopefully, you know, hopefully she holds together good and we can win this whole thing. We just beat Robin Roberts. So everything looks good. She's riding, like she's fast. So just gonna cool her down, put her back together. We'll figure out who we're gonna be running for the next round.
Gonna be Jeff Wentz versus Ryan Martin. Oh man. Number 2 will be Scott Taylor versus Murray. Number 3 will be Justin Swanstrom and Kyle Carroll. Wow. Which means number 4 will be Chris Rankin going up against Clay Cole. Wow. There are some good pairings here in this second round. All right. Well, drivers, you know what you got to do? You got to straight up dog you're about to race. Each person you're racing is fast, so go ahead and go back there, get your cars turned around.
I put M9 in it. You guys know that. I have my F40-21 on there. You know, I have a special 5-speed transmission with an extra double drive. It works. We forgot the nitrous. And I forgot nitrous. I got the nitrous in the wheelie bar.
And
sneaky peek system.
yeah.
Get under the seat. So.
Yeah. Got your special tires on. Yeah. The special match tires.
Oh.
And turbos.
Whatever. Days of Thunder BS, yeah. It's gonna be fun no matter what.
So
Congratulations,
round 2.
Isaac and Lauren. Wow, engaged. Wow, all right. Congratulations, Isaac, the camera guy. Lauren, Beyonce right here. Way to go. Nice job. Way to go, Isaac. That's his boo thing.
Round 2 on Saturday, we ended up racing Clay Cole. We did sleep a little bit on the light. I had some sun behind me, glaring very hard on my tree, making it a little tough for me to see the green. Clay made a great pass regardless. Took us out, and he went to take home the win on the entire event.
This is your first win in no team. Is that correct? That is 100% accurate. First of all, we all saw it, and I saw it from the very first round yesterday, Carlos Wines, and all weekend long, and you guys continue in today. Just and you had a close final there for Cordova, but you were able to get to the start first. You are the Tulsa champion here for 2024, and you did it with Michael, you did an awesome job. Anything that you would like to say to your team, your fans, your family, anything?
I want to thank my team. They worked their asses off all weekend to keep this all going. The fans here, the crowd.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and